everyone, and thanks for checking out my channel. Having a look at coffee now, as I didn't actually look at it for quite some time, but basically because I'm only trading ETFs on coffee, so I don't have actually access to proper short position. And then of course that setup was to me a short setup that I was thinking of actually taking, but it's too risky in that kind of setup to actually open long, in my opinion, especially with coffee that can react quite strongly the opposite direction. So we had that setup on the 4 hours with a really neat divergence here. It did actually start straight from 123, but did push actually much higher to 173 and touch basically the end of the triangle, the large triangle we are still in, and that's still capping the price in both directions, actually, on the upside and on the downside as well. Now we had also that rising wedge that was pointing to exertion of the movement, got broken down here quite clean. There was not even any backup to actually touch it back, retest, and we continued to the downside. There's no sign on that move down or any short-term pullback, anything significant. My opinion is that in the 4 hours we're going to get the 20 MA capping the price the upside. So for that movement to see some move up, something like bouncing potentially a little bit below by the 200 MA to break here, we need to actually knock that level 121 or even 120 convincingly, so we can actually get some new attempt to break higher. There's no interest, in my opinion, here to buy and to long here. The risk reward is really average. We're back to the pivot point here, roughly 110. That's really the middle of that triangle. It's not a tradable area. So what I wanted to see is a continuation of that move to the downside and reaching the 95, and on 95, similar to what we got here, look for some divergence similar to that one here, and of course we had that really nice cup and handle pattern at the bottom that did actually confirm that the reversal short term was actually happening. So are we gonna get this? Of course, no idea, but this is definitely the setup I'll be looking at for any long entry. So 95 is the level. I'm not interested in buying any higher than this because just the risk reward is not favorable. The target will be lower, of course. We might hope to get to 130 again, but the range is actually tightening and tightening. Of course, extremely interesting to see what will happen when we get toward the end of that triangle. That could be interesting. Are we going to break outside the triangle before? It looks unlikely. It would really take something extremely special to do so. Looking at the bigger picture here, so we are looking at this to happen quite sometimes away. So yeah, no hurry definitely, but there will be a really tight range to trade, but that could still be profitable buying the lower end of the range. So we can do it down and potentially shorting from the top, but of course as we're moving, the range is tightening, it will get less and less interesting. So yeah, short term no, and after that really large candle we got on the weekly, looking at 95, and definitely watching coffee for some potential positioning long, but yeah, no rush. Better wait for the pattern to actually develop, consolidate, then we can actually enter safe enough for the next move to the upside. Thanks for watching, and I speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.